Hey everyone, Wylock here. A little while back I finished my first online campaign with a couple of my fellow YouTube crafters, the Seekers of Selune. By the way guys, thanks for going 6 weeks letting me mispronounce it. It was tremendous fun, a lot of work goes into it. Thought I would share my lessons. 5 good things, 5 bad things. The good stuff. Number 1, music. Everyone said they loved the music. I've talked about this before on the channel, but I think music is absolutely essential. I've used it for many years. The Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 soundtracks are all you need. I ran it via Fanburst through Roll20, and I set up 7 or 8 tracks before the campaign, named them Exploring, Dungeoneering, Temple, Fighting, Ominous, and so on. Number 2, saying yes. I said it a lot. Skirted the mechanics of the rules sometimes, but that's kind of my style. At one point in the second session, Jake wanted to leap onto a dragon's back and attempt to steer it, and then when it was frozen solid and teetering into oblivion, he ran up its back like a treadmill so as not to suffer the same fate. So yeah, say yes. Number 3, finding ways to use high-level encounters with low-level parties. In no case should a level 3 party be a match for a Mind Flayer, but that wasn't the point. That wasn't this Mind Flayer's motivation. Or the Steel Golem sentries. They're like CR 14 and the party was level 2. But again, combat wasn't a sure thing, it was a puzzle. High-level encounters provide that sense of real danger and compel ingenuity from the players. 4, party dynamic. People got along great and it wasn't for show. Most had never met before and they said they enjoyed themselves a lot. 5, cliffhangers. I am certainly no innovator as a DM in any sense. A cliffhanger at the end of a session is pretty common, but most of them I had to make up on the spot because we were behind or ahead of schedule, or the party had just taken things in a different direction. That was fun for me. To be improved upon. Number 1, being out of practice. Prior to this campaign, I had not played D&D in any capacity for about 18 months. Even after brushing up on the rules, I was rusty, and it resulted in a lot of dead air, just kind of killing the vibe every so often, especially in combat. You must prep your monsters, know what's important and what's not. You must have a working knowledge of the spells that'll be used. 2, forgetting to say what's next, or rather specifically asking the player what they are doing. When I get done bloviating, the players don't necessarily know that I'm done, or maybe they do, but no one's really up for taking action first, so again, dead air. So after a setup, don't forget to conclude with, Player X, what are you doing? 3, railroading. Somewhat a necessary evil for this planned 5-part mini-campaign, but still use several Deus Ex Machinas to make sure we hit the high points. 4, if you are playing an online game and not doing pure theater of the mind, you must put in the time to become proficient with Roll20, or whatever platform you're using. Else, again, you'll have awkward pauses in the action while you fiddle around with the software to move that image or fog of war or whatever, again, breaking the vibe. 5, technical live stream issues. If you live stream, here's what I learned about optimal YouTube stream settings. Took me several sessions of experimentation to finally figure it out. Change the stream optimization mode to normal latency and add a 30-second delay. And in your streaming software, I use OBS, use a resolution of 1280 by 720 at 30 frames per second, and an upload speed of 2000 kilobits per second. The bottleneck is the YouTube ingestion server, so even if you have plenty of upload speed, you can still get buffering when trying to do real time. That 30-second delay pretty much eliminated those problems for me. And of course I gotta thank V, the Crafting Muse, John from Dungeons and Glue Sticks, Jake from Mini Terrain Domain, and Jim from Game Terrain Engineering. And of course DM Scotty for his epic surprise cameo in the grand finale. Be sure you check out and subscribe to those folks. I'm Wylock, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.